morning, everybody. Well, at least morning here. By the time you are watching this, it may be afternoon. Wanting to get you guys going on setting up the first chapter, which in our curriculum is called a module, the first module in your notebook. So starting with the table of contents, we had already done this first part. So all the way up through multiplication chart, okay, you should have already done. Now we're adding in a new packet of pages that you'll receive at school and is printable from our weekly agenda. The link is there. So we're going to look at setting that up. Notice I went ahead and put in the names of the lessons, the title, but the dates, the only two dates I have in are the ones I know so far. Okay, so today we're getting it, so I put in a date. Tomorrow I know what lesson we're doing, so I put in a date. Okay, but then the dates are left open. You'll fill those in as you go. Honestly, you can fill them in and fill in the page numbers as you go, but by the end of any chapter, this should be completely up to date. Okay, so I'm going to kind of skip over the initial setup that we did. That's a different video. And you can see you have these pages. Okay, here's the page that had multiplication chart. And some of you might have used this blank page for opener problems so far, anything like that. You still can, or you can leave it blank for maybe another help that we get and you want to glue in there. Here's the new chapter. Now, when we are setting up a chapter, for me, because I'm right-handed, the printed notes go on the right and the left page is blank. I honestly don't care. If you are a left-handed person and it's easier to put the printed on the left and keep your right page blank, do that. But one of the two pages in an open notebook needs to be blank because that space is going to be reserved for opener problems. In class examples, you want that space in your notebook. So for me, it's page 15. For you guys, I don't know, maybe it's page 17 or 19 because you put some opener problems in. Be very frugal with your notebook pages so that your notebook lasts as long as possible. But the page numbers aren't something that has to be matchy-matchy. After the vocabulary page, which is always the first page of any packet, then we go to lesson 1-1. Notice the handout that we will fill in a couple examples and probably do a couple more on this side. Handout is glued in, empty page next to it. That is required. Okay, that is very important. Now, that being said, on this empty page, you can do opener problems that we do in class. You can do examples that we do in class. What isn't going in the notebook is your practice problems or your quote unquote homework. That is not going in the notebook. If it does, then you can't use the notebook on an open notebook test because it's not open homework or open practice problems. So please make sure that what goes in the notebook is what we're doing in class. That keeps your notebook available and valid for an open notebook assessment. So very important. So after 1-1, then again, turn the page, blank on one side, 1-2, okay, blank on one side, 1-3. And notice I glued these in with glue, not with glue stick, because glue stick, unfortunately, just doesn't have the staying power. Okay. Blank page, 1-4. Okay. One more blank page. Okay, this will probably be some review problems that we do in class right here. And right here is a graphic organizer. This is the last page of this chapter. that summarizes our exponent rules. It's nice to have them all in one spot. So that is the entire chapter. Put in those pages, you're all set up. If you are missing any pages, if you have extra pages, okay, please pay attention to that you're putting in the correct pages on the correct items. And then we will start to use that in class. So proud of you. Have a great day.